Hello, hello. Hello to everyone out there. Welcome back to the channel. This is Kelly from Deep Soul Tarot. Uh, we are going to be doing a new moon reading, getting the energies for the new moon. So we're going to do that. I do the daily dish in the morning, so I already did the daily dish. Got some moods this morning. I was going to do it all together, but I decided to separate it. So I did that this morning. If you didn't see it, check it out. And then we're doing this. I usually release my videos when the moon hits, whether it be full or new. Those two would collide with the daily dish, so this is coming a little later in the day. But anyways, this is for the new moon energies. The new moon is in Cancer right now, which I took a couple notes just very briefly, but it's basically where did I put it? Oh, here it is. It helps us understand our emotions around our intentions and how those emotions affect the manifestation. And I won't get into too many details to bore you all, but I was also doing some research on, I'm very much into the astrology part of it. The North Node is concluding its journey through Cancer. It's been transiting since 2021. It's concluding its journey. So this particular lunation will make those feelings more prominent. So for many of us, usually it's the full moon where you're starting to feel all the feelies and the emotions. But this new moon, because it's in Cancer, are going to focus really more on our emotions. But the new moon is about new beginnings. It's about letting things go and starting anew, setting our intentions. So let's do that, shall we? Let's get this going here. Let's get some energies. Okay, bottom of the deck. Two of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords. Okay, so we'll start with this energy here. Many of us are in a mode of indecision. We have a goal that we have set for ourselves. However, we're in a mode of indecision, maybe how to get it started. And this is the perfect time for it, the new moon. So let me just, before I start, these are timeless. This is a new moon reading. It's a collective reading. But if you happen to come across this video, and by the title or whatever, for whatever reason you decide to click on it, that's okay, because energy is fluid. Time is an illusion. Energy is fluid. So if you click on it, you watch it, there may very well be a message in there for you at that time, whether it's a new moon or not. Or if you want to think of it this way, if you come across it and you watch it, click on it, watch it, and this may be the energy coming for the new moon, the next new moon. So keep that in mind. I conduct all my readings so they're timeless, so anybody can watch them at any time. And the energies from the new moon overflow into forward. It's not just on the day of the new moon. Does that make sense? And we have a whole month. So think of this as kind of like a 30-day. Whenever you're watching this, 30 days from now. All right, moving on. So for many of us in the collective, we're going up and down. Some days we know what we want and what to do, and some days we don't. So it's a matter of trying to put this into motion right now. So where is the collective right now? Nine of Swords. You have an idea of what you want. You want to set it in motion. Some of you maybe already have. But let's see maybe what's blocking you from growing, or what you may need to leave behind, to let go of completely. The emotional baggage. Emotional baggage. This is at a weird angle. I have this laptop at a weird angle here. There we go. Okay. So I'm hearing for some of you this is a long time coming. There may have been something that you have, and it could be a love situation, for sure, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be something that's been emotional for you. Some sort of emotional attachment. And you may have been stuck in this, emotional bubble, or what may have felt like emotional prison to some of you for quite a while. But you're ready to move on. And I'm hearing the spirits and your guides. I'm hearing the message that your spirits, your guides, and your angels, masters, guides, if I could talk correctly, are watching over you every step of the way. Don't be afraid to move forward because they're watching over you. You know, with this particular card, though, I'm noticing that the Knight of Swords is going this way. And because there's some emotional baggage here, for many of you, you may be wanting to go back to something. You may have left it behind, but now you're wanting to go back. And I'm hearing the universe saying, Spirit saying, don't regress. Don't regress back. We want to move forward here. Now, if I put this Knight of Swords here, that could be the Knight of Swords moving away from that emotional baggage. It just depends on how you look at it. So, okay, so we're going to get to the intentions. The intentions we can set in order for us to grow. Queen of Pentacles. See, that's Queen of Pentacles? Setting a goal and keeping feminine energy here. No gender in tarot. If I say he or she, masculine and feminine energy only. There's no gender in tarot. So it doesn't matter how you identify. Just going to point that out. The intention to set in order for us to grow. For a lot of us, this is a good time for us to sit down and really think what direction we want our life to go. It's looking at our life and going, okay, I've been wanting to do A, B, or C for a long time, and I keep putting it off. Maybe I haven't been emotionally in the best state of mind here. Now is the time for me to get rid of that emotional baggage and really see things clearly now in my life. This is what I want to do. I want this stability in my life. I want this job. I want this place to live. I want to live in my own place. I want to live in not an apartment but a house. I want to move completely somewhere else. Whatever, take it as, these are general reads. I don't know if I said that. These are general readings, so just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because it's not going to resonate for everyone. Most likely it's not going to resonate for everyone, but it'd be great if it did. But so it's a time to really think about setting goals, but one specific thing. There's something, it's not that you can't accomplish other goals, but there's one, I'm hearing there's one, for a lot of you, there's one thing that you've been wanting to do for a long time now. Like I said, a long time coming. And so what you can do, you can set those intentions, is to tell yourself, don't give up. Stay dedicated. Stay dedicated to the cause here. Stay dedicated to yourself and what means the most to you. There's a lot of growth to be had here. I mean, as humans, we're growing every day. We learn lessons. We learn something new every day. That's what I say. I do, at least. And there are things that are going to come on our path that may cause us to want to give up. Think that maybe this wasn't what's meant for us. Let's move on from this and let's just see what knowledge do you need to gain in order to culminate these intentions or make them happen. The Empress, this is beautiful. The Queen of Pentacles and the Empress are very similar in nature. The Empress, divine feminine, again, feminine energy. The Empress is all about fertility. This is perfect. The Empress is, in the literal sense, is about being pregnant. You know, the femininity, the mother energy, being pregnant, giving birth, or carrying the baby, either getting pregnant or being pregnant. But metaphorically, it's about something that you're going to begin to nurture and help grow. But you have to remember, just like the Empress and just like people who are pregnant, there's a certain gestation period. If you want to have a healthy baby, 9 months is the, time for the baby to be in the womb and grow and most likely come out to be, healthy. Sometimes it's a little bit longer. You don't want it too long, but a little bit longer is okay. Too soon can cause complications. Doesn't mean that it can't happen, but there's going to be delays. So what the Empress embodies is an energy of being patient, knowing that patience is the best virtue. The Empress is wise. The Empress is in tune with her emotions, very in tune with being patient with what they want. They didn't become the Empress by doing things haphazardly. Same with the Queen of Pentacles. So for many of us, because this is the moon in Cancer, for many of us, some of us may not be used to paying attention to our emotions or emotional needs, but right now, this is a good time for that. It's time to release some things in order to start anew. So this is kind of like, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Death card comes out, like a rebirth, or the Judgment card. It's a card of giving birth to like a whole new you, a whole new life. We're going to start this goal, and and as we go past the new moon, you start going towards the, hold on, what is it? What's after the new moon? It's the waxing crescent, which is about a period of action. Okay, so you have the King of Pentacles. This is the positive energy that will emerge during this phase. So, this is so appropriate. You go from the Queen to the King. I'm going to scoot these over because I wanted to do a couple of extra cards, and I think I'm going to do it if I can get them up. I'm just going to do the 6 and the 7 over here. We'll still have the 2 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I just want a little extra information over here. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do the 5 cards or 7, and I decided I want to do 7. The positive energy. I'm just hearing do not give up. For this new moon phase, do not give up. And it's staying dedicated, though. Dedication and focus, along with patience, is going to get you where you want to go. So the reason I took these 2 cards out is I wanted to get a little more information, and I think I'll just keep these in here when I do these readings, is a possible challenge that you may incur during all this, and then maybe some advice moving forward. So the challenge is, oh, there it is, the 9 of Wands. Do not give up. Do not give up. I'm going to clarify some of this, and the advice? Justice. Your progress, collective, lies in balancing your life, but in a way to your being in tune with your higher self, your authentic self. I'm going to read something to you very quickly. This is kind of like the Karma card. And it all depends on how you conduct yourself through this process. So the advice moving forward is, if you stay dedicated to this and you don't give up, and you keep, no matter how many obstacles you face, the evidence at the end is going to show that you stuck to the course and you did not give up. Which in turn, I feel the universe, karma, will be kind to you and say, the evidence has shown that the collective, those in the collective who did that, were dedicated to this. They did what they were supposed to do. And the decision will then come back favorably for you all. Now, the Justice card is about, like I said, about balance. So for many of you, you may not be in touch with your feminine side. Now, this is the masculine, so you have both the feminine and the masculine. You need to balance both out. You need to be in touch with your emotions, but for some of us, don't let the emotions overtake. Sometimes some of us are, especially the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios, are a little bit more emotional than others. And the fire signs that passion within them, that fire within them can kind of boil up, so to speak. But then you have the earth signs are grounded. It's not that they don't have emotion, but Some of the air signs have a little more time, have a harder time with connecting with their emotions. It's not that they're not emotional, they just have a harder time connecting to them. But because the North Node is concluding its journey through Cancer right now, I wasn't, I mean, when I first heard about North Node, I didn't really know what it was. And so I thought I would just jot down something here to help you understand when it says the North Node is concluding its journey through Cancer. The North Node is where you are going in this lifetime. It's your, they call it the true node. It's your fate, your spiritual purpose that you're meant to fulfill. So it gives you insights into your passions, talents, growth to reach your full potential. So if you don't have your birth chart, I don't think you can get your North Node information on what sign it's in if you have your birth time and place, I think. Otherwise, you get just general, you get sun through, I think it's Uranus or Pluto. I don't know what the last one is. So it's important, though, to know that because the North Node it's finishing its journey through Cancer, and we're having the Cancer in the new moon. So to me, your emotional self, your emotional side of yourself, your feminine side, right now is prevailing, is important to pay attention to. Okay, so let's get just a little bit of clarification. But with the Queen and the King of Pentacles here, for a lot of us in the collective, and with the Empress here, I think this new moon is going to be very beneficial for a lot of us. So, like I said, I did the Daily Dish Tarot this morning. It was released this morning. And it's just kind of giving us an idea of the moods right now of the collective. So I do the Monday through Friday. Every day has a different theme. Tuesday, I call it Tuesday Tempos, but it's about some actions that we can focus on for the week and moving forward. And those are also timeless, but I do have them, every day. Wednesday's more about the wisdom and lessons that maybe we're learning or have learned. It just kind of gives us a step-by-step guide through the week. And then I do on Sunday, so Friday is Friday frequencies, Friday energies, and the weekend energies. And then I do it's called Soul Connections, Soul Connection on Sunday, which is also a reading, a tarot reading, but just to kind of help us get in touch with our inner selves. Just kind of help us step by step as a collective. Okay. I'm going to shuffle one more time. That was not a good shuffle. We're going to just go through this step by step, each one. Okay? All right. Let's see what... Knight of Swords. With the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups came up. Many of us were kind of in a, and I'm going to just say it, maybe kind of a depressed, down type energy. A low vibrational energy. And I think the universe has been trying to get you out of your slump, out of your funk. I'm going to say it that way, out of your funk, and offering you something. And because you're so caught up in the darkness of these, what are assumed to be 3 empty cups, or something that's just not emotionally fulfilling you. It's empty to you. They may be full, but it's not, it's not fulfilling to you. And you're just like, is this all there is? I mean, come on, there's got to be more. But then this new moon comes along, or this period of your life comes along, and you start thinking about things. And it's the 4 and the 5 of cups are called kind of pity parties, where you can sit in your room and you can brood about it, or you can think about it and do something about it. And that's what the Knight of Swords is thinking about something and not really planning anything. Just, you know what? I'm done being in this funk. I'm going to get out there and do something. I'm leaving this behind. So you've got 4 cups there, and you went to the 8 of cups. You're not only getting rid of that, you're getting rid of more. It started a ball rolling for you, for a lot of us in the collective. The 8 of cups, moving away from hurt, moving away from the pain. the mental pain. Not only is it physical, but or pain in your heart, but it's the mental pain of everything that's been going on, and you're letting that go. Or if you aren't, this is telling you this new moon is time for that. Spend some time. Think about what you can let go of right now, because this is what you need to leave behind: the emotional baggage and the negative thoughts that go with it. The Ten of Swords is about endings. That's the end of it. So now you're going to start seeing a little bit more clear. You're going to start seeing clearly. This was clouding your decisions. The Queen of Pentacles. Am I doing this right? Yes. That confused me. I shouldn't have done that. The Ace of Pentacles. So see, you let this behind, and now you have a new goal. And the Queen of Pentacles is like I said, an energy of dedication and the feminine energy. So feminine, masculine. So they're kind of like the mother-father figures of the Tarot. Kind of like the Empress and the Emperor, but these are the Empress and the Emperor are more of the spiritual realm, and this is more of the 3D, the mortal realm, if you will. More grounded, more earthly. The Queen of Pentacles is an energy of nurturing yourself, and they're nurturing to other people as well, but nurturing of yourself, and again, like the Empress, nurturing this goal, like treating it like it's a baby. It's precious. It's a baby. This is your life. Your life is precious. And we all deserve to be happy and comfortable in the way our lives are going. Regardless of what's happened in the past, you make amends with that. You know, we learn. We make mistakes. We learn. Hopefully we learn from those mistakes. We don't do them again. That can create problems in our lives. But it's a process. It's a process for everyone. And just because so-and-so next door may be, you know, you would see them as more successful, or they're married with kids and you're not there. We all experience things differently at different times. Divine timing. So for those of you who are watching, and thank you for tuning in, do remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. Just think about your life right now and the goals that you have and what you would like to accomplish right now, and maybe set your sights on one particular goal for now. Keep the others in your back pocket there, or on whatever, your little list. Not that you can't achieve or start, preparing for those too, but you don't want to get too scattered. Because then if you try to do too many things at one time, it can be overwhelming, or things may not work out the best that they could because you're too busy trying to focus on, more than one thing. Okay? So the Empress, the Hermit, yes. Take some time. The Empress knows that alone time and recharging ourselves and spiritual wisdom, her Empress knows, is the most important thing. And the Hermit, Virgo card, is a time to just be alone and listen to our internal self, because that's where the answers are going to come. A lot of us look out here. Well, if only this would happen, if only this would happen. No. We need to go inside. And believe me, I myself can use this advice. I'm not above this. I have, just recently, and I'm not going to get into it, but just recently. And, I've had conversations with Spirit up the yin-yang, where I'm surprised Spirit doesn't just say, well, F you then, because just recently it's just, some things I'm just tired of it. I'm like, okay, I need some help here. So spend some time alone. So that's what I did. I did a little bit of kind of meditation, just chilling in here and thinking. And I'm better now, thank God. But King of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. So the King of Pentacles, you're at a crossroads about a decision. And the King of Pentacles is saying, don't worry, my dear. Don't worry, my dears. Take your time. Take your time. Make your decision. This is asking you to trust your intuition. Trust the process. Trust your intuition. You may be at a crossroads. You may not know what to do right now. That's okay. It's just time to set the intentions. King of Pentacles is saying, and the Queen, and the Empress, of course, let's just take it step by step. Let's make sure we conduct ourselves in a way where we're not trying to push too forward too soon, or we're not stopping completely where we're lagging. Um, let's do this. Let's stay focused. And then we can make that decision. Your eyes, you're not saying something right now. Your eyes are covered. You're either not wanting to see something, not wanting to make a decision, or you're covering your eyes. It's time to take the blindfold off. But the reason it's covered, though, is to not look outside of yourself for answers. Same with the hermit. And so it's making a decision based on your internal voice is basically what it's saying. Again, same as with the hermit. Now, your challenge, the Nine of Wands. There's the pity party, the Five of Cups. So some of us in the collective, probably myself included, are going to have those moments where we're going to regress back to the five, and the Four of Cups. Yes, we're going to get that. We're going to get into this. Some of us will, and we know it. We're going to get to that mode where it's like, I don't know if I can even do this. I don't know if I can do this anymore. The Five of Cups is saying that if some things don't work out, you see how there's 3 spilled cups, but there's still 2 good ones. So if you suffer a setback, it's fine to emotionally feel those emotions and deal with them, but don't let that stop you. Don't let that stop you. Keep that in mind. Set your intentions this new moon. Because like I said, the new moon in Cancer, our emotions are going to be more obvious. We're going to feel them more. That's, like I said, usually a full moon energy. But it can be an emotional roller coaster right now for the mind, body, and spirit. So just slow down, be patient, and heal. Allow yourself to feel and heal. That just came up to me. So slow down long enough to feel the emotions we may have conveniently avoided until now. So it's time to be patient with ourselves, receive soul nourishment, and, feel safe in the face of some new emotions we may be feeling. Or, some emotions may come up that are not pleasant. So Justice, 7 of Wands. So you may feel defensive here and there, whether it's with yourself, with the situation, or with other people. But you're in a good position. The 7 of Wands is standing your ground. If this is what you truly want, you need to stand your ground and stick with it. 8 of Wands. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. If something doesn't work out the way you want, look at it in a new perspective and say, okay, this is happening for a reason. There must be a reason. Because if we're going in the wrong direction, or we're not doing something that we're really supposed to be doing, the universe will put stuff in front of us to make us stop and look and go, okay, why did this just happen? I was going good. Things were moving along well. And all of a sudden, we get this blockage. There's a block in the road. I feel like I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I thought I was going in the right direction. I don't know how to get. I went from point A. I was going to point D. But how do I do a detour? Don't worry. The universe will show you. See it in a different perspective. This can also mean travel. So some of you may be traveling or receiving some communication. So what I'm hearing right now, collective. Some of us are in a mode of feeling blah. But that most likely means that there's something in our life that we need to release. It's up to us to think about that. Work through it and release it. Heal from it, release it. And then we can start setting new goals. And this Ace of Pentacles, there may be something that's presented to you out of the blue that you weren't even expecting. But the Queen of Pentacles the Queen of Pentacles knows when to take action and grab a hold of that pentacle and start nurturing it. Little by little, step by step. Calculated steps, not trying to rush it. Because the Queen of Pentacles knows that with patience, she will, and the King, he will, energies, masculine and feminine energies, will achieve their goal. Because they're not going to rush ahead and be foolish and make mistakes or trip and fall. They're going to do it. Not that they won't have any problems, but it's better to be more calculated, and they like to be prepared. So if something happens, they can step back and go, okay, that's okay. I knew there might be some problems moving ahead, so instead of going this way, I'm just going to back up. I think I saw a gas station back there. I'm going to ask them. I'm trying to get to this place. This is metaphorically, of course. I'm trying to get to this place. How can I? There's a blockage in the road. There's something in the middle of the road. I want to go around. How can I go around? It's finding a way. You'll find a way to get around it. You'll find a way to work through it. Does that make sense, collective? I don't know what this title of this video is going to be, but I know it's basically about staying focused and staying focused to get the life. Staying focused on a goal to get the life that you really want, the stability you want. I'll figure it out. But anyway, this is what I have for you, collective. I hope that this resonated for some of you. I hope it helped. Thank you all for tuning in. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. I love hearing from you all. And if you are interested in the Daily Dish, Monday through Friday, it's released in the morning. But I have, obviously it's available all the time. You can watch it whenever. I have a playlist, so if you just want to watch it on the weekend, just kind of catch up, you can do that. But subscribe so you don't miss anything. If you like this kind of content, I do moon readings, I do zodiac readings. Presently I do love readings, but I might phase those out. I don't really know I don't know. I'm interested in doing other stuff, and I can't do it all. I have internet problems. So anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all. I'll see you all, yes, in the next one. Peace out.